Let me try to make this real quick. Hopefully, probably done tried like 2 times, maybe three. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this one is it. It'll probably be quick. This camera's on like 9%. I could put the charger on it, but I'll probably do it in like probably 5 minutes or something. But all glory to King Jesus. I done made a video yesterday. All glory to King Jesus. That's so beautiful to me. And like, so much stuff because I didn't explain, like, I say little because the stuff is supposed to be, it's just supposed to be known and like big and this and this and this. Okay. And I was explaining, like, you know, like I'm prophetic, this. And yeah, the stuff didn't like backfire because I just started to realize, like I never would have had to, you know what I'm saying, bring it as soft and because like, feel me, I love that joyful stuff. But I was realizing like, man, I wouldn't have never had to did that if folks didn't think I was after them. Because it's like, bro, even in this walk, you know what I'm saying, it's so beautiful to me. In this walk, bro, my bad for saying bro, but in this walk, literally, even churches, you know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, like, you just not safe from these things. But, yeah, I was just realizing, like, man, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, break this cycle. Because, long story short, King Jesus called me to full-time ministry. And I'm only mentioning it because I didn't mention it last video, and I just realized, like, like I'm remembering this for a reason, like to input it in the video. And I done tried to make this probably like, I think like 2 hours ago. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I'm in Florida right now, but I'm just in the beginning of the process. Cause like he called me to full-time ministry, and like even with like all the things I feel like I could be missing, man, this stuff is so crazy. It's like I know like one day for sure, like it's all gonna turn to my favor, and it not only mine, like everyone else's. Cause like right now, like the biggest thing, it's not even like, you know what I'm saying, it's not even the prized possessions. It's literally life itself. Cause feel me, I hope this video do go by quick. Cause like I say only like life itself because me coming to him, it's like I done turned it all in. You know what I'm saying? And to a point of like where that I like now that where I stand, it's like I finally understand him. I done gained everything that I done turned in. And it really just comes the same with like other Christians. It's like maybe they done turned in less and maybe they could even overturned in. Like, I don't know how to explain this. To a point where this world is magnificent. That's where I gotta leave it. Like, long story short, everyone isn't who they say they are. And that's really a good thing to just really show that, I don't know how to say this. They're not really who they say they are in a sense of, how do I say this? Feel me? That look crazy right now, but you know what I'm saying? That's so cool though. Like, it looks crazy right now, but it's my third time trying to make this thing, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, folks don't really know themselves, and that's really some honor in a sense of people actually took that in. Like, King Jesus made to be strong in people's weakness, yet people deny. And by the time they get to his kingdom, he's going to deny them. And I only just really make this because, like, making this, bro, it had me heated. I'm like, bro, I take all the blame, all the flame for something that was added on my walk. And not by King Jesus. Oh, my goodness, this stuff's so beautiful to me. I'm just like, bro, every day I take the flame, I take the blame. You're saying, God, oh my gosh. My bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was heated earlier. I said, bro, I take the blame of all these things. And yet, you wanna know where this stuff point back to? It's all good though. But this was crazy. I was just sitting back thinking like, dang, like, I take the blame and flame for all these things. To a point where that stuff is just normalized. Like, feel me? Things go wrong. Like, folks gonna immediately like assume, like, you know what I'm saying, just sort of look, but it's not so beautiful to me. So feel me, this stuff that had me overly heated. Like, I was walking here and like, oh, this stuff's so beautiful to me. This stuff's so beautiful to me. This stuff's so beautiful to me. I was walking here and I was just thinking like, man, like, this really my last time really explaining everything. Cause like, even King Jesus done told me, like, explaining gonna be the death of me. And at first, like, I wasn't rolling with it, like, in a sense of like, I'm always taking his word. But I wasn't rolling in a sense of like, I'd still find myself explaining. Bro, that stuff is like death proclaimed. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, it just snapped me back into reality, because like, at this point, folks would be considering me crazy, this, and I just realized like, man, there was a time, like, feel me, I do the same exact thing, but because some stuff is taken away, folks think they could like stand like this, no disrespect, but I'm just like, dang, like, I was doing this even before the Lord. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, even when I was preaching before the stuff done changed, like, to the naked eye. This would be the same place, like, yeah, it's crazy. Where folks have glorified this, or glorified that. And it's just like, man, it's just a part of the walk. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'll find myself just saying, man, this was like, you know what I'm saying? I found myself saying, hey, until death do us apart for real. Because, long story short, like, I forgive easy, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna forget, like, on some. And it seemed like I might be like explaining too much, but I promise you, in my mind, I'm thinking, until we up there, I ain't never gonna forget. Like, this is crazy to me, but I know I'm gonna post this one. I should have posted the other ones, but it's all good. This is just a message to me to understand, to not like delete the videos and stuff. But I'm just like, geez, like, when we're up there, I promise you I'm not gonna forget. And it's not on some like, how do I say this? Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's not on some like vengeful, revengeful type of stuff, but it's just on some, dang, like, when I was bleeding at your hand with your, you know what I'm saying, your sword. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain this. The stuff, it seems, how do I say this? Like, when I was bleeding, you know what I'm saying, at your hands with your sword, it's like, that stuff was in hate, that was in this and this and malice and this and this. Oh, this stuff's so beautiful to me. To a point where, like, I just don't really talk to folks. And, like, it seems funny now, but it's just like, I always been good with this stuff. But I just wanted to explain it, because it's just like, I don't know. I just wanted to explain it. Because, like, as joyous and everything as I might seem, it's like, man, feel me? Like, the best way to put it is, like, I'm not dumb or anything, so I ain't gonna forget. But, like, I don't know, folks are easily just take it for granted. But I was really just making this video because, like, it's really just a part of my walk, a part of my journey. That's really just what separates stuff. It's just, like, who you are every single day. Like, that's what the calling was for. Instead of like just preserving yourself. Instead, like just living in life every single day. Yeah, hopefully you know what I mean, but it is what it is. But yeah, 10 minutes long. Probably gonna like the shorter hand videos. I think that would probably be it to the video. I have more to say. And I ain't gonna lie, it's probably gonna come back to me and probably it's dang near gonna bite me because it's like, dang. I really should have said it, but I done deleted the videos before. And the videos before, I was explaining like, man, like how the junk and load was like, would be thrown onto like the, man, this stuff is so crazy to me. Would be thrown onto like the most passive, most, you know what I'm saying? Who could get like, to get one over on someone. And this stuff is just so dangerous because it's just like, man, this would be like, it's just going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight to the death, as in like, I see a lot. And I say that because like, and the things I'll see, it'll be up the end. And yeah, it'll be up the end. And I'll always have like, I'll just have everything that I need, but I still let folks die. I still let folks down in a way. And like, yeah, that's just really what I'm fighting against. Like, it seems crazy now, but it makes sense. Like, folks really do die at the end. I don't care how nice people will paint King Jesus. Oh my goodness, he's a vengeful God. And I'm only just saying this because people have the wrong sight of him. They think he's only good, but he's... In a way, I done said this before, he's Lord over the good and the bad. And because the bad must have something to govern it, just like how hell's a place, it's like, best believe, stuff must go down here. Stuff must go down on this earth, because by the time folks cross over, his word is going to stand. He's him. And my bad for like, you know, I'm not really like setting a bad example or anything, but I'm just saying like, literally, there is no reason to hide from the light if people was truly walking in the light. Feel me? And I'm only just saying this is because like positions and stuff like that to get to people's head, because even at the end, folks who spiritual leaders, folks was dying to the same hand they said they praised. And that's still so crazy to me. It's still so crazy to me. And like right now, the stuff, it seems like, you know, out of control or this. But it's just like, I got nothing to hide, to a sense of like, I naturally like my right hand self, you know what I'm saying, is everything I can get my hand on. Like, I hate to say this, but this is the last time I'm gonna say this. Like, I'm prophetic, so it's just like, I move like this, it's like my hand gonna automatically, I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm saying, like, but end of days, same folks people will, how do I say this, will view as some type of leader was the same folks going down. And I don't say this to like, you know what I'm saying, tear people apart, but it's just like that same portion that they done threw away, that made them live, that made them lively. God. They try to hide it for the crowd. And you know, I'm only just saying this because it's just like, that's not what brings strength. That's like praising Jesus in the closet. Man, that stuff's so crazy to me. But when it's time to like shine, it's like folks out of there. Like, I don't know how to say it, but they're just not, you know, they're not praising him for real. But yet these would be the people that, when I say it like this, it's not disrespectful. But these would be the same people who try to like be agile with sin, making sure they dodge every avenue, this. That stuff ain't saved them. I promise you that stuff do not save them at the end. And it's weird in a way that even though age doesn't really separate us, it's like you wouldn't want to see nobody go down into eternal death. So, it just speaks so much about people. Because I'll say stuff like this, and you know what I hear in return? Folks that think this stuff came in malice, stuff came vengeful. Whole time, that's the same things that dwelled in folks' heart. And it's not until stuff is explained that folks finally begin to get like their mind right, respectfully, on like the right path. And I don't mean to say it like that, but I just mean to show evil is all around this earth. And just because that stuff is hidden in plain sight, it don't mean that it's just non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Like we done came from this same place. We done came from the same place. Went through the same pain and struggle that people that didn't came before Jesus done walked this earth. My bad for saying it like that. But like when he done finally came to this earth again. You know what I'm saying? We done went through the same things that the people before us and when you could see this as like a long lost cousin for real. Even though they done went through what seems like storytell, like just tales. Oh my goodness. Stuff would just testify. On just how real everything is as a whole. And like, yeah, this stuff is so beautiful. Because knowledge will be the end of people, and also love, because understanding is in the mix, and people's always going to lack when they're operating off of something that brings death, but yet it looks like it comes in light. So this stuff is really so beautiful, because for real, as I really distance myself, it's just awesome. It's not even something that I want. It's like you see the bleeding happen, and it's only because folks will continue on just being, you know what I'm saying, what could be seen as out the way, kind, this. Folks to continue to show their hand to a place of, if no saving came in a way that they could see, these folks was going to die in your own hand. That same blood that was drawn from you was also, it was, in a way, was drawn from their same palette, my bad. And like, stuff's so beautiful to me. So yeah, it really do cost to be good. King Jesus done got crucified by this, like by the same evil we try to avoid every single day. And when I say every single day, the battle is only taken higher. Stuff so beautiful to me. It's only taken higher when folks start to realize who they are, because sin has seemed like a problem until you realize he grants people the power to have power over the same powers and dominion that was once ruling over us, that was once ruling over them. So like, when I say all these things, I really do mean people don't understand the word. I don't care if folks come as an apostle, a prophet, a teacher, you know what I'm saying? Man, this stuff's so crazy. The same Lord that they say they serve, the stuff is so crazy to me. And this stuff is so crazy to me. And I don't say this to bring, fear or anything to anyone. But I'm just saying, Jesus will say he'll have our backs even when death do us apart. If it's not on our own end, it's on our people's end, as in people could possibly not be living on our account, as in something that could take just deep pressure, or it can be like a sage in a way, not like physically but like spiritually representation, that held enough power to bring some type of cleansing, some deep healing, like like stuff of that sense. He said he'll take care of the dead. In other words, folks are either hello, folks are it's so crazy to me. Folks are either my bad. What? Okay. Folks will either crucify him again and having no understanding or lack of understanding. When people meet that crossroad one day, he said he'll take care of the dead. Yet, folks can possibly not know where that leads or where that understanding goes. This stuff just really just so beautiful, because even when people operate off of innocent accounts, yet they could have did the most lethal thing. Oh my goodness, you want to know who's this life really do get, it's so personal that when it do get treacherous at the end, oh my goodness, the same folks who was taking, like, taking care, taking like everyone who understood the cruelty of such acts but continue to carry it out until it done birth. Like, I'm talking about far beyond like childbirth, on some their own spiritual business done, you know what I'm saying, in a way. Done birth bad fruit. That same thing that takes account in, let's just say, other people's lives will be the same cause of death, because we really do draw blood. He tries to avoid these things, because I was just sitting back thinking like, man, like, he really did save me, because I know like he called me to full-time ministry, but like even back then I probably would have found myself just working myself away, would have ended up, severely would have just ended up like severely hurt, because like some things just be a warning. But how do I say this? He's purposeful, and this world is not even, it's not in black and white. Like, something must come from something. So yeah, all this just to say is, stuff will come joyful at first, but then you start to realize who you're holding things back for. Folks is serial killers in the spirit for real. Yet they say they walk in light, you know what I'm saying? You just see all types of evil that really come out, and I'm talking about straight in the church. It could be pastors, it could be, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning to the end. Same things folks refuse to give up, only will be met with the sword. And I'm really just saying this because, stuff is purposeful. It's purposeful. People rise to such occasions in death. It's gonna be like the fight against the brightest day and the blackest night. All that just to say is stuff is really purposeful, and I guess this could just be like some type of warning, but not on my end. You know what I'm saying? People know about the wrong they do, yet still walk. You know what I'm saying? Like they're a free person. I'm telling you, this stuff always comes back. And like, yeah, that's just all I really had to say. Feel me? Just to bring like a more deeper, like in depth type of teaching of like what's really going around. And like, yeah, some is not, they're just no better than people that's vividly walking in such era. Because the last thing I do want to say is, just like a thief on the cross, these people can admit to what their wrongdoings, and there'll still be light in them. But people know such things. Oh man, and deny and deny and deny, and by the time it's too late, these people done already seen the end of their way. They done already seen the same things King Jesus says. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same things he will vividly say to like what's seen as people who don't believe yet. Like, there's this verse that talks about, I mention it a lot, about how like, oh my goodness. This will be the last thing. There's this verse that talks about the rich young ruler. Oh my goodness. That was so beautiful to me. It will talk about the rich young ruler, and I'm forgetting about the other side, but it was the rich young ruler and the prodigal son. Long story short, the rich young ruler, then he ended up in, I believe it was stated, Hades. I might have that one wrong, but in that place of like hell, but the one that wasn't like there yet. I'm forgetting what it's called, but my bad. And long story short, he was saying he was in agony, he's in pain. Telling God, just tell his brothers, tell his cousins, tell everyone who's up on the land of the living, this place is real, to a place where he just want a drop of water and yet cannot find, that will be eternal. That was crazy to me. He was like across from Abraham's bosom, and I haven't read the story in a long time, but he was either talking to God or someone who done crossed over. And long story short, stuff so beautiful to me. 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 Is God, or if I'm remembering correctly, was responding saying, like, he won't tell them that because the rich young ruler then also stated that just show them a sign of the afterlife. Show them, just a demon flying around, or show them something of the spiritual to let them know this place is real. And his response was, the prophets are here. So beautiful to me. Still so beautiful to me. Yeah, I believe he also mentioned Moses was also there. Stuff so beautiful to me. Stuff so beautiful to me. And I'm only just mentioning this is because the same things people think like, oh, like they'll never have to cross. They'll never have to, will be the same exact things that keep people from the light. Because I I can't even lie. Like, this would be the same things I'd be like, oh, like, God, like, I can't cross over these waters. Like, this would be the same things folks that hate you about. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dang. Like, but they wouldn't have had no reason to hate or do this and this and this if they weren't living in such buildings and such this. So it's just like, it really just goes to show God hand is really never too short to like extend on to the next person. And I'm only just saying this is because where we refuse to walk is where we accept others to die. Just to show like this life is really narrow, and the same ones who you think will be in heaven will really not be there, in the sense of showing that they didn't walk that out. But in you walking it out, how will you be there for God? How will you be there for them? You know? Some don't even walk in this religion in the sense of where it'd be easy to bring them on, talk about this. It's like, I promise you, there's going to be cousins and on and on and on that won't dare even, you know what I'm saying, touch hands, shake hands with the Christians. Yet people will say, this is the true way of life. And ever long after. And it's so crazy to me. King Jesus really do mean business, and I only just say this is because he really done given everything that we done needed, especially in these times, you know. It's no different than any other time. I'm just saying this in a sense of folks deceive themselves, get too bright, too high off this life, off the Holy Ghost. Yeah, stuff's crazy. To a point where people is deceived onto their own ways, off their own doings. And their own acceptance. But that's just all I have to say. Like, he allows for these shots to happen. But that's all I have to say. All glory to King Jesus. May you stay blessed.